These are the most expensive LEGO items, starting with this $1 LEGO 1x1 brick. And this can actually be bought for $1. According to Bricklink, you can find this cheap LEGO item for basically nothing, but it has to specifically be the dark orange piece. But this is just one of 20 LEGO items we have for you today, with each one of them being more expensive than the one before it. Let's move on to this $5 item, which is this LEGO minifigure. This minifigure actually has an amazing story behind it. For only $5, you can get a small piece of history, as this minifigure came from an exclusive LEGO set based on the LEGO house in Billund, Denmark. This set was a rare distribution for people who visited Billund around the same time. This set was meant to incentivize bringing people from all across the world to Billund, Denmark, and the minifigure was an amazing addition to that. However, this minifigure is nothing compared to our next expensive LEGO item. This is the $10 LEGO item, which is a small starter set for kids who want to get into LEGO but find the large sets to be way too much. This is definitely a LEGO set for babies, and you can actually buy this on Amazon for exactly $10. But who wants to hear about a set for babies? Let's talk about some cooler items, such as our $15 LEGO item. This is the LEGO Star Wars Microfighter set, one of the tiniest LEGO sets ever made. This set came out in 2018 alongside various other Microfighter sets, however all of these can vary in price. This particular LEGO Star Wars Microfighter is the one reassembling Anakin Skywalker's Jedi Starfighter. You can find this micro LEGO set on Walmart currently for around 15 bucks. The thing I love most about these is that they are the perfect size for a minifigure, meaning that they are actually more immersive than just about any LEGO product out there. However, our next LEGO set is definitely an exception to that rule. This is our $20 LEGO item, the LEGO Creator 3-in-1 Rocket Truck. And with an awesome name like that, you just know this set is gonna be cool. And I will admit, it definitely lives up to its name. This rocket truck is part of the LEGO Creator 3-in-1 set theme, which in recent years has become very popular. Before this product was retired, you'd be able to get it directly from the LEGO store for just $20. Now I will admit, all of these sets so far have not been that expensive. But coming up, we have a $100,000 LEGO set that has become so expensive, LEGO had to apologize for it. Whoa, let's not get that too far ahead of ourselves. First, let's talk about a $25 LEGO item that will blow your socks off. This is a LEGO World 2022 1x6 tile. Most fans have no idea that every year LEGO releases a unique LEGO piece to celebrate their calendar year. These pieces are pretty hard to come across, and as such, you can now purchase these pieces on sites like eBay or LEGO selling sites for anywhere up to $20 to $30. All of that just for a single tile piece. That is not worth it at all. But you know what has become kind of worth it? LEGO City Police sets. Following the events of 2020, LEGO decided to halt all of their production on LEGO police sets. This was to show they did not support any police brutality, but it had a slightly different counter effect. With these retired LEGO City Police sets actually becoming kind of expensive, such as this LEGO City Police car. Originally, this car retailed for just $8, but now, thanks to the end of LEGO City Police, it now sells for anywhere up to 35 bucks, which is an insane jump in price for a set that is just a few years old. LEGO City Police was a pretty popular set before it retired, however, it is nowhere near as popular as its next expensive LEGO set. This is the $50 LEGO AT-ST Raider. The Mandalorian was a super popular Star Wars show, with it becoming one of the main selling points of Disney+. However, as a result of its success, when LEGO made tie-in sets to the show, they were an instant success, such as the AT-ST Raider. This set initially sold for around $40, but even just after 3 years of retirement, this set has gone up in price to be anywhere from $45 to 55 bucks. I know, that doesn't sound like a lot, but this was one of the most common LEGO Mandalorian sets made, so even this jump for such a common product is pretty big. Okay, I will admit, while being a cool set, this one really was not that expensive, but coming up we have some of the most expensive LEGO sets in history. This is the $250 LEGO Ideas Voltron set. Voltron is a very popular animated show that aired all the way from 1984 up to 1986, with a resurgence in the late 90s into the early 2000s. Voltron has been attempting and failing to make comebacks now for the better part of a decade, but the show was popular enough for LEGO to license the show and create the Defender of Universe giant build. The set looks absolutely awesome. I never even watched Voltron, but would buy this. Originally, this set sold on LEGO's website for 180 bucks before being retired in 2019. Since then, this set has blown up in cost, now being anywhere from $250 to 600 bucks, depending on the quality. I only wish this set had moving pieces and perhaps even some gears and axles like the LEGO Technic sets. And talking about LEGO Technic actually ties in perfectly with this next expensive LEGO set. This is our $500 LEGO set, the LEGO Technic Technic 4x4 Crawler exclusive edition set. This rare, limited edition LEGO Technic set had a huge history behind it. All the way back in the olden days of 2013, LEGO released a contest allowing fans to compete for a chance to make an all-new 4x4 LEGO Technic Crawler build. Time passed, and LEGO announced a winner of the set. Finally, on August 1st, 2013, the set was released and instantly sold out. Within less than 24 hours, the set had jumped in price to $450 from $200. And nowadays, with the set being sold out for over a decade, this set is worth anywhere from $500 to $900. This means that this set has become one of the most expensive LEGO contest sets ever released. But I have to admit, I am not a massive fan of contest-based sets. I would much rather get a set based on a popular series or movie. For example, this $1,000 LEGO set of the Star Wars Rebel Blockade Runner. This set equally has a pretty turbulent history. All the way back in the early days of LEGO Star Wars, LEGO were releasing a lot of sets, but most of them were kinda small and boring. So in order to counter this, they began to create LEGO Star Wars sets as part of the Ultimate Collector series. These were huge builds of iconic spaceships from the Star Wars movies. This is where the Rebel Blockade Runner comes in. When LEGO first started to make the UCS builds, they were a little bit hesitant to throw loads of money at it. This was 2001, and LEGO were just barely holding on during a horrendous financial crisis. As such, this LEGO set was actually really rare to find and come across, due to less being manufactured than normal. However, over 20 years later, I do not think LEGO expected to still be around and making LEGO Star Wars sets. The set's scarcity and age has led it to become super expensive, with it now selling for up to $1,700, which is ridiculous. And I wish I could say this is the last Star Wars set on our list, but we are going to have even more coming up later in this video, including the most expensive LEGO Star Wars set ever. But first I want to show you a LEGO set from a theme that was so rare, most people claim it didn't even exist. This is the LEGO Avatar The Last Airbender Fire Nation ship. Long before the live action adaptation, Avatar The Last Airbender was one of the most popular shows on Nickelodeon. So when LEGO had finally began to recover financially in 2006, they decided to expand their licensing deals to include the iconic show. And that is when they came up with the idea for the LEGO Fire Nation ship. At the time, this set was pretty consistent with its price. Even after being retired, the set did not become that expensive. That is until the live action show came out on Netflix and became a global hit. Following this success, the set skyrocketed. The price went from about $500 to $1,500 resale. That is insane. LEGO Avatar had very few sets produced, with only 2 ever being officially released, which does explain the price of it. However, the same cannot be said for this next set from LEGO Harry Potter. When you think of iconic LEGO Harry Potter sets, you would imagine Hogwarts Castle, Diagon Alley, or maybe even the Chamber of Secrets. One thing that I would never expect to be quite so expensive is the Durmstrang ship. Let me explain. So in Harry Potter the Goblet of Fire, multiple schools come to the Hogwarts for the Triwizard Tournament. One of these schools is the Durmstrang School, who come to Hogwarts on a flying ship. LEGO decided to transform this into a LEGO set twice. So LEGO released this set globally at various retailers, however they made a deal with Target that Target would hold an exclusive version of this set with some extra minifigures. This set, as a result, skyrocketed in price, with it now being worth over $1,600. All for 4 minifigures, which combined are worth like $60. So let's make a huge jump in price and talk about an $1,800 LEGO set that is one of the coolest limited editions ever. This is the LEGO Mariana Bay Sands limited edition set. This set is a recreation of the iconic bay in Singapore, but the set is not that big, so why is it expensive? Well, questioning the viewer who should be subscribed, this set was not only limited edition, it was also a limited release set, with it only being available in Asia. This meant that for the people in the West to receive it, they had to fly all the way to Asia and find a LEGO store where they could pick it up. This means that this set was not only $150 to purchase, but you would also have to fly across the world. That seems like a lot of effort just for a LEGO set. However, I could justify paying that much for a set like that. I definitely cannot justify that for this next LEGO set. Now this $2,000 LEGO set I did not believe even existed. This is the LEGO Mosaic, a 2,427 piece set that was released all the way back in the year 2000. This set was very unusual for LEGO, as it was almost entirely filled with 1x1 bricks in either gray or white. Part of the value of this set comes from its age, but it's also because it was entirely exclusive to Legoland. Today, finding this set on sites like eBay is impossible, with them rarely coming to a market. When they do, they are worth up to $2,200 for 2,500 gray and white bricks. That is not worth it at all. $2,200 for a mosaic is not at all worth it. With money like that, you could visit our next LEGO set in real life. Also coming from the year 2000, we have the LEGO Statue of Liberty set. This set came out right on the turn of the century in a time where LEGO's stock price was at an all-time low. This set was a huge PR technique for LEGO as it kicked off their LEGO sets that recreate iconic locations and landmarks from around the world. This LEGO set is also huge, with it standing at 2 feet and 9 inches tall. The current value for this LEGO Statue of Liberty can be anywhere from $3,000 to $3,500. I have no idea who would be spending this much on an old LEGO set, but I can certainly understand spending this much on a LEGO set as opposed to a single LEGO item. LEGO Bionicle, as we all know today, is one of the most absolute favorite LEGO themes ever, with it being cancelled way too soon. However, shortly after its cancellation, LEGO decided to do a tiny giveaway. In 2014, LEGO attended New York Comic Con at a VIP relaunch party. This event was invite only and only 100 people were able to get their hands on this exclusive LEGO piece. The Tahu mask from LEGO Bionicle. This piece of scarcity has led to its incredible price tag of $7,500. You can probably manufacture one for cheaper than this. And this is also the case for the next expensive LEGO set that we all know and one day aspire to own. This is the $10,000 LEGO Star Wars Cloud City set, a set released all the way back in 2003 to pay homage to Cloud City from Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. We have spoken a lot today about LEGO and their huge financial crisis in the early 2000s. Well, this set was also a victim of that crisis. This set was manufactured pretty scarcely to save money, so finding one in the stores was instantly a challenge. And this only got harder for when the set was retired, but $10,000 is a lot of money for a set like this, right? Well, kind of. For a LEGO set, yes, that is a lot of money. However, part of this set's value was also a result of the minifigures it came with. It had an entirely exclusive Boba Fett and a Lando Calrissian, and marked the first time that LEGO had deviated from their yellow-headed minifigures to include actual real skin tones. This set was not only a huge set for LEGO Star Wars, but also is partially responsible for LEGO nowadays being one of the most exclusive companies in the world. But even the scarcity of this LEGO set is nothing compared to our next LEGO item, which is worth over $100,000. This is the Wooden Master Wu LEGO minifigure. This minifigure was produced for the LEGO Ninjago movie as a prop. This minifigure is so rare that only 4 of them exist. In October of 2017, Senior Creative Director of LEGO and Executive Producer of the LEGO Ninjago movie, Simon Lucas, took to Twitter to tell fans all about this wooden minifigure that he had got from the LEGO Ninjago movie. It's the same exact one that Jackie Chan holds within the movie. And yeah, this minifigure will likely never come to the resale market, although it has been appraised at $104,000. That's a lot of money just for one little piece of wood. But if any of these expensive LEGO items shocked you, comment which one was your favorite and leave a like on this video, but don't forget you subscribe. Oh, and click this video right here.